Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the Border Czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
Mayor of New York, Eric Adams, is getting some flack because of his willingness to work with the Trump team when it comes to keeping the illegal aliens that are harming American citizens out. We have a couple of videos on that, and for some reason, this shouldn't be a controversial topic. It's like, yeah, let's protect Americans, but some people are getting triggered by it. That's a prerogative, I guess, but we're going to keep doing it anyway. But before we get into that, make sure that you are subscribed to our team news because it ensures YouTube that you are enjoying our videos, and so they will continually show up in your feed and push it out to more people as well. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
So is Adams right? Will you work with him, and is there a fix?
I'll meet with Eric Adams. I've yet talked to him. I actually plan to call him tonight, but I'll probably call him right after the show. But he's reached out to me a couple times. I've been on travel, but I plan on calling him either tonight or first thing in the morning. I certainly will meet with him. I'm looking for partnerships. I'm not looking for enemies, and I think we both have the same concern on the rising illegal alien crime rate in New York City. I want to help him address that.
Do you believe that you can get the bad guys without sweeping up a lot of not bad guys, except for the fact that they came into the country illegally and all the things that go along with breaking up families, breaking up workplaces, the risks that you know very well?
Before he answers that, can we get the people that are criminals, except for the ones who did the less criminal acts by crossing the border illegally? Like, it was a crime still, but like, can you make sure that, you know, find the differentiation of getting, so here's my thing. Trump told us he was willing to get, or that we're going to deport 20 million, mass deportation. 20 million immigrants are in here illegally because of Kamala Harris, Biden administration. And so we're going to get them out. And here's the thing. Obviously, you want to get the ones that are killing people, raping people, like doing all this wreaking insane amounts of havoc around our country, and not the ones that are like, you know, working good jobs, trying to make a better life for their family. Yeah, it sucks that, you know, they technically need to leave too. Now, if they want to do some sort of like program, deport them and then give them easier access to get back into the country or like a visa or whatever, that's, you know, that's the Trump administration's prerogative. They can do whatever they want with that. But I don't like the distinction of like trying to differentiate them as if some of them are criminals and some of them aren't. They're all criminals and they all came here illegally and they should all go through the right legal port of entry. Like all the people that are waiting to get into this country illegally that didn't cheat, didn't break the laws to get over here. They deserve first priority because they're going about it the right way. So I don't like that, like the differentiation that he tries to like present to Tom Homan, who I love, by the way, just to try and like act as if they should be able to stay here because they're not doing other crimes. It's like, no, they're not. They're not supposed to be here either. Separated families, all this stuff. It's like they did this to themselves. No one told them to cross the border illegally. Anyways, let's hear what Tom Homan has to say.
Well, look, like I said in the first show, our priority right out of the gates is criminal aliens, the ones who are here illegally that committed a crime. And that's why I'm happy that the mayor's reached out, because if they can help us arrest the bad guy and the safety and security of their jails, work with our law enforcement, that means less officers in the streets, less officers in the communities. But when we're forced, when a sanctuary city just keeps releasing illegal aliens with criminal convictions back to the streets, that forces the men and women of ICE to go into communities. And when they find the bad guy, most likely they're going to be with others. And ICE officers are not going to walk away from somebody that's here illegally, that's standing there in front of them. So if you want less collateral arrests, that's what working together is going to prevent more collateral arrests, because we're going to have the bad guy in our hands from the beginning and not have to go search for him.
I love Tom Homan. That's true. You guys, there's things that we can do to ensure that we fix this illegal migrant problem. And there's a lot that can be done to fix it. And I'm glad that, you know, the ICE director, the Border Czar, is no longer Harris, or it won't be in just a month, because we need change. We need security. We need safety in our country, and that's what we're going to get under this current administration, not the current administration, this upcoming administration. And I think all of America is ready for that to happen. And so obviously they're talking about his relationship with Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, and how he's going to be working hand in hand to try and secure New York, because apparently there's been a lot of illegal immigrants wreaking havoc, doing crime, making it unsafe, and he wants to get them out. And he has received a lot of flack for not only wanting to work with the Trump administration, but just for wanting illegal aliens who broke our laws to be deported back to where they came from, which is an insane take, considering that's the law. But watch this video of Eric Adams just doing a very good job of dismantling some nonsense rhetoric that has been spewed over the last few years in terms of illegal immigration.
Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the Border Czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks, and you think the city, in some circumstances, should cooperate with ICE?
Let me.
Why the tone in which that guy asked that question, super hostile. So you're gonna work with him? The plan to deport people in New York City? Yeah, what he said.
Let me. You know what's interesting? And I was talking to the team the other day. I want you to all go back and Google Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Google what they said about those who commit crimes in our city and what they said in our country. They said those who commit crimes need to get out right away. That was their position. So this is not a new position, because in the state in the era of cancel culture, no one is afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me, because I'm going to protect the people of this city. And if you come into this country, in this city, and think you're going to harm innocent New Yorkers and innocent migrants and asylum seekers, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under.
That's a bar. Who would have thought Eric Adams was gonna lay the law down and actually do good for the city of New York? I know I didn't, because to be honest, there's so much hate around people that want to secure our borders, people that want to make the country safe, people want to make sure that people are properly vetted. I don't know why there's so much beef in regards to actually protecting the American citizens by making sure the people that are coming to our country are vetted, making sure that they're not criminals, making sure they're not part of gangs, making sure they're not taking over apartment complexes, making sure that they're not sending drugs, funneling drugs through that are laced with fentanyl that are killing people. What a thought that maybe we don't want this. What a thought that maybe it's something that we should prevent. It's crazy, right? Maybe we should stop doing that. I don't know. Maybe drugs are bad. Maybe crime is bad. Something to think about, right? Let's make sure that we can take preventative measures to make sure that there's no harm inflicted on our country and its citizens. How dare you? You're racist. You're racist, you're a misogynist, you're a xenophobe, you're a homophobe. Somehow you're all those things because you want to secure the border, because you want to make sure that there's not criminals rummaging through your neighborhood, thinking about taking over your home. And then when you catch them, you don't even know who they are, their background, their history. If they have criminal activity, I don't know, like how you would with most American citizens. But they're an immigrant, so they're illegal immigrant. And that's another thing he stated. I have nothing against people that are actually looking for asylum and trying to get a better life or whatever that stuff, however that process works. But it's so annoying, the hostility in the reporter and a lot of people's minds towards individuals who want us. And keep in mind that this is the law. When you cross our border illegally, illegal means you can't do it. You're not supposed to do it. And so when you do it, there are consequences to those actions. People cannot comprehend that. It's immediate, you're a racist. You're a racist. Oh, okay. And he stated this, and I wish I would have pulled this up. Obama and Hillary both said many times that if you do this, you will be deported. You are a criminal. You have no right to be here. But when Trump says it, you're a racist. How dare you? It's disingenuous. It's not true. And it's this is why people don't like or trust Democrats and media anymore, because they're just so disingenuous and they characterize people in villainous manners for no reason when they're trying to enforce the laws of our country. Well, we're done with it. And I appreciate Eric Adams for being willing to work with Tom Homan and the Trump administration, because I think they can actually do some good in protecting our American citizens from criminals from other countries who have not been vetted and came here illegally. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down your thoughts below, and make sure you're subscribed, liking, engaging, sharing, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.